Hey you guys, I just want to say I'm so sorry for just now coming out with my review to Baddies South episode 1, but I will be coming back later on tonight, forcing myself to get dialed up and get on camera and giving my opinion to Baddies South episode 2. I've been extremely busy just trying to handle some things, but I have not forgotten about you guys. Also, thank you so freaking much for getting my reaction to the Baddies South trailer up to 59,000 views. Not 5,900, honey. 59,000 views. Like, I just can't believe it. Like, I just don't know what to say. Like, I'm so mind blown. I am so mind blown by that. Thank you guys so much for believing in your girl and supporting me. I got more content to come. This is just only the beginning, and this is just showing that I am very, very close to being seen by the world very soon. So put on your seatbelt and be on this ride with me, honey, because I'm not stopping here. Ain't no way in hell I'm stopping now. So stay tuned and stay blessed. Talk to y'all soon. Deuces.
World is ruling by Shokan. 80% out of 100 is kind. Really don't care about time. Bitter like lime. Making sure victory mine. Got the fury like Luke Kane. Calling demands like the cues on your blade. Hold Johnny back so he stay in the cage. Raiding his mad, causing thunder and rain. Power and rage. Gotta make sure I'm staying with the mission. Fighting for the good, always cause ambition. Health bar full.
Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's your girl Tosh, aka Coco Bone, coming at you with not a reaction, but another review video. And this review is for the very first episode of Baddies South. And I'm finally doing the first episode of an actual series. Yay for me. But yes, you guys, of course, I'm going to try to get through this as quickly as possible. I do not feel the need to over talk things, especially while I'm giving my opinion. But for those of you that are new, thank you for watching my review. I highly appreciate you guys. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and also share. That would help me out. To anybody that is returning, thank you so much for supporting your girl. I do like to give my opinion throughout me reviewing the video. So it's kind of like killing two birds with one stone versus just going through the review. I mean, obviously you guys have seen the episode and you're just curious for my opinion. So I don't got too much more else to say. I just want to get straight into this review because Lord knows, honey, I got lots to say about the review. And let's just go ahead and get straight into it, shall we? So in the first scene, you see Natalie talking to her husband, Jacob, and she's basically letting Jacob know about the new girls that are attending season 2. Christina was supposed to be a part of this cast. That was really the only person from season 1 that was supposed to be returning for a season 2. But somehow, some way, she changed her mind and she took the money and peeled off. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what the fuck happened there. I guess Christina actually was finally over it and she just said fuck it and she wasn't returning. And the girls last season, as Natalie stated, feel that they were boring. And in a way, season 1, I feel like season 1, it wasn't necessarily boring. It was just like, it was all over the place. You feel what I'm saying? And then Sydney Starr, what the fuck? Where the fuck did that bitch come from? Like, she wasn't even a part of the Bad Girls Club series at all. She was never on Oxygen, so it was just fucking weird. But anyway, she's talking to her husband about the new baddies for season 2. So for season 2, we have 3 original bad girls that is coming from the original series of Bad Girls Club. We got Persuasia, Bree, and Jayla. And then we have 4 new girls that are just coming on to just stir shit the fuck up, basically. We got this new corny bitch named Anne. She's known for sucking on things. Really, Natalie? You couldn't find nobody else? Bitch, for all of that, you could have put me on the fucking show. At least I actually have talent. You know, at least I actually know how to write rap music. The fuck you wanna get a bitch that's viral for sucking on shit because the bitch don't got no fucking talent and that's all she good at is sucking on shit? Anyway, you guys, we got that corny bitch. And then we got my bitch that I like so far. Only on episode 1, Chrisean Rock, okay, aka Blueface Girlfriend, honey. I love her whole energy, but we got her. And then we have, obviously, from One More Chance, season 2, Rolly and Slim. And then last but not least, the producer herself, the narcissist, the one that needs all the fucking attention all the time, Natalie Nunn, is a part of her own show / cast member. So yes, this is really going to be an interesting mix to see. And yeah, Natalie was just talking about the new cast members with her husband Jacob. So in the next scene, we finally see all the girls get on the Zeus network bus, and they're all heading to the nice ass mansion. And in the midst of Natalie about to give her speech, she noticed that Chrisean having her earpods. So she took one out to let her know, sweetheart, you need to know what's going on. You see in Chrisean's confessional, like, I hear what you saying, but I really don't want to listen because it's bullshit and I just want to get there. And come to find out, Chrisean is 21 on this show. She's like the youngest out of all the rest of the girls. So this is going to be really interesting because she got that young energy, and I already know she ready for that. She ready for that bang. You feel what I'm saying? So Rolly is telling Chrisean, like, girl, why you don't want to communicate with us? And Chrisean, like, no, like, I'm here, I'm vibing, I'm good. And you know, Chrisean is just like, chill the fuck out. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you bitches? Y'all just got on the fucking bus and already, like, y'all just making any little teeny tiny thing an issue? Now, I really liked it, Persuasion, at first, but this is only episode 1. This is episode 1, and Persuasion is already irking me. Persuasion is coming off as the old ass hater that's mad because Chrisean is younger than her, you know, pretty just like her, because I don't think Persuasion is ugly. She's obviously gorgeous, but I feel that Persuasion gives me Cruella DeVille vibes. Like, she's one of them old bitches that is mad because the young bitch coming in and she's the new scene, and I don't know, she just gives me Cruella DeVille vibes. So it's just fucking weird with Persuasion right now. But she says in her confessional she's not feeling Chrisean. Chrisean is the only person that she's not feeling, which is weird because it's like, bitch, you just met her, you don't even know her, and you don't like her. And that type of shit right there is the reason why I always say I don't fuck with bitches, I don't like women. I just can't deal with too many women for so long because women are just weird. It's like, how you just meet me and you don't even like me, like you don't even know me. So the girls started to give their quick opinion about Christina not being there, but all in all, they were just saying that Christina kind of messed up because she was given another opportunity to be on a really big platform. But sometimes for some people, they don't really care about the platform or the fame and the money. They just care about their peace of mind. And maybe Christina didn't come because she already knew she would have had to be in some more fights and more drama in order to bring the ratings and in order for her to stay relevant. So I don't know, to each his own. So out of nowhere on the bus, the new corny bitch Ann, I'm gonna keep calling her that because the bitch to me is corny. I don't even know why the fuck she's here. But the bitch Ann had asked Bree, was she an escort? Which I kind of thought that was like just really rude. Like, bitch, why are you calling her an escort? You don't even fucking know her. Like, you just met her and you're calling her an escort. But I don't know if Ann did that to try to get some more fame, some more clout and attention on the show. More than likely that's probably why she did it. But Chrisean surprisingly don't know what an escort is, so she's in the back looking up on her phone, what is an escort? If it was me and I was Bree and a bitch asking me if I'm an escort, I would have been like, I would gladly escort my foot. Matter of fact, I wouldn't have even gave the bitch no warning. I just would have got up and been like, oh, so I'm an escort? As soon as she would have answered, it would have been boop, would have knocked that bitch right in her shit. I would have Chrisean that bitch. Damn sure would have Chrisean that bitch. Okay, like, bitch, who are you calling an escort? Like, the fuck? Why are you worrying about my vagina? Like, do you want some? Like, are you gay on the low? Like, if you is, it's not a problem, but I don't swing that way, so you might want to find that somewhere else. Like, what is your problem? The fuck? So as Ann and Bree is going back and forth, Ann is just telling Bree, well, you shouldn't be embarrassed by it. You should just like admit it. I don't understand, why are you sitting up here feeling embarrassed? And Bree is like, well, I'm not embarrassed, but it's really none of your business. And that's when Ann admits that, you know, she also spreads her kitty cat wide open for some money and clout. And she said the link is in her bio for anyone that's interested. The confessional comes with Chrisean, and Chrisean's like, okay, we get it, you're a hoe, nasty ass bitch. Yo, I can tell Chrisean gonna be my favorite on this fucking season, man. Like, I love her energy already. So now the girls finally arrive to the house. They're all shouting about how cute it is, except for Chrisean. In Chrisean's opinion, she thinks that it looks like her old granny's nice house. In the midst of Natalie laying down the rules, telling all the girls how she wants the mansion to be, she's making sure she's telling everybody to clean up behind themselves. And Persuasion took it upon herself to direct that statement more so to Chrisean, because in her opinion, Chrisean does not clean up after herself and she leaves trash everywhere she goes. And Chrisean is like, don't be talking to me like that. I don't know who you talking to, but you ain't talking to me. And then it pans to Chrisean's confessional like, bitch, how you don't like me and we don't know each other? And she said like, that's how she could tell that she's broke and she is a hater. Now, I don't know if Persuasion is broke, but she's definitely being a fucking hater. It's fucking weird. Like, I agree with Chrisean. Like, bitch, you don't know her. Like, I feel like with Persuasion, she likes to pick with people that she thinks she can get away with that shit with. She did that shit with Winter. And the only reason why, like, she whooped Winter's ass is because she had a lot of liquid courage in her that night, in my opinion. And if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, that was from her season, BGC 16, when her and Winter had got into an altercation. And, you know, I ain't gonna lie, Persuasion did whoop Winter's ass, but now on this season, sweetheart, this ain't Bad Girls Club. See, the difference is Chrisean is coming from the internet. You're coming from TV. So Persuasion is gonna think that she always gonna get saved every time she wanna start some shit. But no, boo-boo, you're on an online streaming net, which means anything goes. Everything goes on this fucking app. So all of that popping your gums and starting shit with bitches and faking you can get away with it? No. Not on this shit, boo-boo. Not on Zeus Network. On Zeus Network, they don't, well, they be cutting out shit, but they don't cut out too much, okay? So Persuasion better watch out. So as the girls are going up to go see their new room, that's when Anne, Chrisean, Persuasion, and Bree all found out that they were going to sleep on bunk beds. And honestly, Natalie, bitch, you could have did better than that. You talk all of this, I got money, I'm rich, I run LA bullshit. But if you run LA so much and if you have money, then why in the fuck would you get bunk beds for the rest of the girls? And then not to mention, you have a bunch of grown-ass divas in the house. All of them are divas besides you. So what made you really thought they was going to be okay with sleeping in a full-size bunk bed? Now, I ain't gonna lie, at least the bunk beds are full-size, but still, like, huh? A bunk bed? Bitch, we're not little kids. We're grown-ass women. So you could tell that she was struggling financially when she booked the rooms for the girls. So now in the next scene, you see some of the girls, or half of the girls, which is Chrisean, Bree, and Persuasion, and Jayla, all in Natalie Nunn's room. Chrisean was trying to see if she could room up with Natalie because she was not feeling them fucking bunk beds at all. And that's when, you know, in the midst of them talking, that's when Persuasion makes like a little slick comment to Chrisean talking about, there's another bed that you could dirty up. And Chrisean is just like, who are you talking to? Like, why are you talking to me like that? So after Chrisean gets irked, she decides to walk off calmly and, you know, kind of calm down, because the true East Coast bitch that I know Chrisean to be, I'm from the East Coast, so I already know it's gonna eventually go the fuck down. And Chrisean is just like, bitch, this mansion ugly as shit anyway. Like, fuck y'all in this ugly ass mansion. Like, she was just in her bag, yo. And honestly, Persuasion is working my last fucking nerve at this point. Let me remind you again, this is only episode 1. So the fact that Persuasion is just getting on my fucking nerves, like, why are you picking with Chrisean? Like, I just feel like that's just really lame of her to keep picking with the youngest in the house. Like, you look weak, you look like an old ass hater, and you look like you're intimidated because she's younger than you. Like, the fuck? Like, bitch, get off that broom. Get off the broom, witch. She's giving me old witch on the broom vibes, y'all. Like, what is wrong with Persuasion? Like, the fuck? So as Chrisean is downstairs, while the other girls had walked downstairs while Chrisean is talking her shit, you see Natalie Nunn, Jayla, and Persuasion all in Natalie Nunn's room, kind kind of still talking about Chrisean, and Natalie Nunn is like, listen, she's the youngest. Persuasion, lighten up. And Jayla is telling Persuasion that she's trying to find a reason to be mean to her. And Persuasion is claiming that she's giving her big sister love. Well, if that's big sister love, then bitch, I don't want you to be my big sister. You don't come off and throw slick comments from the rip. You don't even know the bitch. Like, you just met Chrisean and you're up here talking shit about her all fucking ready. You're up here picking with her. Like, girl, sit your dumb ass down. You feel what I'm saying? Sit your stupid ass down some fucking way. They're just in the room right now talking about Chrisean. So that's when you see Ann, Bree, Chrisean, Slim, and Rolly all in Rolly and Slim's room, because Slim and Rolly obviously is rooming together because they know each other, duh. And you know, that's when Chrisean is coming in venting to them about how she will whoop everybody's ass in Natalie Nunn's room because she doesn't like the fakeness or the pump faking for the cameras and the shit talking. The next scene, it pans back over to Natalie Nunn's room, and she's talking to Persuasion and Jayla about how the way Chrisean was behaving at the airport. I ain't gonna lie, I do like Chrisean, but she was acting like her age at the airport. Why the fuck are you pulling the fucking airport alarm? And why are you rolling on the fucking like damn baggage barrel wheel? Y'all know what I'm talking about, that thing that goes around with your luggage and shit, and you wait for your luggage to come so you grab it or whatever. She's like literally on it and like going around on it. I ain't gonna lie, that was kind of funny. But yeah, like, you could definitely tell her age was showing in that moment. So I can't even get mad. That's probably the only thing that I could be on Persuasion, Jayla, and Natalie Nunn's side as far as with Chrisean acting a little immature in that scene. But for the remaining rest of the time, I like Chrisean. I think she's cool overall. She just has some growing to do, but that doesn't give none of them the right to pick on her. You feel what I'm saying? Just because she's the youngest, like, the fuck? So to make it up to Chrisean, Natalie had decided that she's gonna give Chrisean the whole entire basement, and the basement looks like literally your own fucking apartment. Like, the basement has like a movie theater room, you know, she got a nice big bed, she got her own bathroom shot, like, it's really nice. So she really hooked up Chrisean. So while Natalie Nunn has showed Chrisean her new room downstairs in the basement, Chrisean and Natalie Nunn starts to talk about the little slick comments that were already made, and Chrisean is assuring Natalie that she doesn't really give a fuck about the bitches in the house, she only cares about Natalie. So in the next scene, that's when Natalie Nunn had decided to call out all the rest of the girls outside and show them the big ass, pink ass Baddies South bus. And the bus is everything. That tour bus is fucking lit. I'm not gonna lie, she made a really good investment with that tour bus. So shout out to Natalie Nunn for that, and the girls are just excited and they just can't wait to get on the road. In the next scene, that's when you see Natalie Nunn talking to the producers about Sarah Oliver wanting to come back and have a one-on-one conversation with Natalie Nunn. And I'm just laughing because these two have so much history, it makes no fucking sense. But I'm very shocked that Sarah wants to try to come back and maybe see if she could still have a spot in Natalie Nunn's production as far as with Baddies, you feel what I'm saying? So I don't know how that conversation is gonna go. They're gonna show us how that conversation goes on the next episode, but we shall see, honey. So in the next final scene, that's when all the girls decided to go into the kitchen and have a toast. Already Ann is sucking on the fucking champagne bottle. Ew. I wouldn't advise no one else to drink from that fucking bottle. Please get a wet wipe. What did Nicki Minaj say? Got a wet wipe case a bum try to touch me. Ew. The fuck? Like, bitch, it's called get your cup and pour some more champagne. Anyway, you guys, I'm sorry. I'm a germaphobe. I'm a clean person, y'all. I'm sorry. But anyway, honey. So as the girls are talking in the kitchen, having their little toast, that's when Ann decides to pick with Bree again about this whole escort situation. And that's when Rolly stepped in and she's like, why did you let Ann embarrass you or outed you like that? And that's when Bree is like, well, it's just not the time or the place to like have that conversation. So Rolly is just like, well, bitch, when is it the time or the place? Like, the fuck? we gonna be on the road. Like, when are you gonna check this bitch? Like, and Rolly and Natalie is just all, like, the rest of the girls are just basically telling Bree that she acted like a punk ass bitch when Ann had outed her or called her out about her situation. And Natalie was just trying to say to Bree, like, look, man, I understand you trying to keep it cute and cool and all that, but if a bitch is talking shit, you need to correct that shit right the fuck then and now. And it's funny because I made a post yesterday on my Facebook basically stating the same shit. Like, from here on out, I'm not gonna let anything slide no more. You're getting corrected right there, right the fuck now. Because there's too many people that like to say little slick ass shit and you try to be the bigger person and let it slide. But every single time that you let somebody slide with saying something slick out their motherfucking mouth, what do? They say something else slick, and they have another slick comment, and another slick comment, and another slick comment. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like, at some point, people won't stop until you make them stop. So I agree with all the rest of the girls. If anybody is coming at you sideways and they're talking shit, check that bitch. Like, who the fuck is she, bitch? You're lame. You're not even supposed to. I don't even know why Natalie casted this bitch. She's so fucking corny. Like, why is she there? And she's not even that interesting. But anyway, they're basically telling Bree to not be a punk bitch and check a bitch when need to, basically. So that's when Rolly and Jayla decided to call out all the girls, okay, in this final scene. And they was all like, look, if we gonna be traveling on this bus, I don't want to travel with y'all, and it's gonna be some weird ass energy. You feel what I'm saying? So if anybody got an issue, lay that shit out right the fuck now. And that's when good old Chrisean has stood up, and she's like, okay, well, who made the dirty joke? Oh, God. Oh, God. So as soon as Persuasion decides to stand up for herself and speak up and say, well, no one called you dirty, but what it was, you're known to not clean up after yourself, all you heard was a rock from God. You heard that rock. You heard that. Yo, I'ma replay that shit like 3-4 times, yo.
What it was.
What it was?
You don't clean up after yourself.
I swear to God, when she rocked the shit out of Persuasion and fucked her up on that sink, I was like, yeah, Chrisean, that's what that bitch did for fucking with you. You better be her motherfucking ass. And how is it, Persuasion, that you got beat up by somebody littler than you? You 2 more inches taller than her, and you got your ass whooped by somebody smaller than you? See, that's what happens when y'all big up these people, you know, like, because of course when Persuasion had fucked up Winter on BGC 16, you know, everybody was like, yeah, Persuasion, you fucked that bitch up. You feel what I'm saying? And that just went straight to her head, and she just swore to God that she was motherfucking Wonder Woman. The bitch was Superwoman or She-Hulk. And, you know, she was invincible out this bitch, and can't nobody touch her. But no, boo-boo, Chrisean laid that shit to rest. And she most certainly touched your ass. God, she did more than touch. She violated you. How'd you get your ass whooped on a sink? You got beat up on a sink? That's a new one right there, y'all. But that's when that episode ends. Oh my God. This first episode was crazy. But I was so happy when Chrisean had rocked Persuasion, because it's like, honestly, Persuasion, that's what the fuck you get for thinking Chrisean was weak, because she's a little shorter than you and she's younger than you. You didn't expect her young ass to rock your ass. And now I see why her last name is Rock, because she literally is about rocking bitches. And as an East Coast bitch myself, honey, I understand you, Chrisean. Like, that's my bitch already. Like, I really like her. Like, I don't mean to be all on her top, but it's just like, I like women like her. Like, most women, they argue and they just keep arguing and nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then when they fight, the fight is lame. It's like, what the fuck is both of you bitches doing? But Chrisean is the type of bitch that, she's my type of bitch. She swing like this, because most bitches do. No, Chrisean, boop, boop. She actually swinging like she a boxer. You feel what I'm saying? And that's how you supposed to swing. So they already seeing that Chrisean ain't nothing to mess with, man. So, you know, I just can't wait for the next episode. But yeah, you guys, that's just my review on this first episode of Baddies South. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I hope it was funny enough for you guys and entertaining. So please stay tuned for episode 2 of Baddies South for my personal review on that episode. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, show your girl some love, help your girl get to 2,000 subs. Make sure to leave some suggestions down in the comment section down below. And please give me a big thumbs up, for it helps to push my videos further out into the algorithm. I'm out this bitch. Deuces.